Filirax.
The unexplained explained. Tenuous phenomena, anomalous anomalies, aliens, unidentified flying objects, reptiloids, mermaids, Nazis.
In the last 10 years, Professor Mandelhoff's underwater research project has discovered many new species of marine life. This time the team decided to return to the real-life Mako Island, after discovering 3 new species of mermaids there last year. Mandelhoff's team set up 5 remote underwater cameras around the real-life Mako Island. This is a top-secret location which cannot be revealed, 10 miles southwest of the Palmyra Atoll in the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean has an estimated 20,000 to 30,000 islands. No one knows the exact number. These islands are also sometimes collectively called Oceania. These videos are taken at extreme long range, as mermaids are very sensitive to any electric fields. Mandelhoff also masked his aura, so they would not know he was back, filming again. Recently, the mermaid Walt Disney conspiracy has been exposed, where he was paid millions by a merman to give mermaids a good public image, and it's worked. Everyone has bought into Disney's fantasy, leaving the true supernatural history of mermaids buried in the darkness. The true mythology and legend, merfolk, mermaids and mermen, is they are supernatural beings who live primarily beneath the sea. It is in Hellenic literature that one finds the first literary description of merfolk. Ovid writes that mermaids were born from the burning galleys of the Trojans, where the timbers turned into the flesh and blood of the green daughters of the sea. There are other versions of their birth. The Irish say that mermaids are old pagan women transformed and banished from the earth by St. Patrick. A Livonian folktale says they are the drowned children of an unknown pharaoh, having met their doom in the depths of the Red Sea. While the common conception of merfolk is that they're humans from the waist up, but fishes from the waist down, according to myth that is simply not true. Instead, merfolk are neither human nor fish, but they are mammals that resemble human-fish combinations. Mermaids are usually depicted as having scaly tails. However, many early descriptions of merfolk mention their dolphin-like tails. A carving on Pu's Church in Durand, France, shows a young mermaid with 2 tapering tails instead of legs. A mermaid's bewitching voice is said to be able to lure ships onto rocks and men to the depths. They are beautiful in their appearance, and are also musically talented, in both their singing and their playing of musical instruments. Though they spend most of their time underwater, they have been known to assume human form, and come ashore to markets and fairs. This evening, June 15th, one of our crew, looking overboard, saw a mermaid, and, calling up some of the company to see her, one more of the crew came up, and by that time she was come close to the ship's side, looking earnestly on the men. A little after the sea came and overturned her. From the navel upwards, her back and breasts were like a woman's, as they say that saw her. Her body as big as one of us, her skin very white, and long hair hanging down behind, of colour black. In her doing down they saw her tail, which was like the tail of a porpoise, speckled like a mackerel. I have heard the mermaids singing, each to each. I do not think that they will sing to me. I have seen them riding seaward on the waves, combing the white hair of the waves blown back when the wind blows the water and back. We have lingered in the chambers of the sea by sea girls wreathed with seaweed red and brown, till human voices wake us and we drown. Recent studies have indicated mermaids probably came from Mars. They were forced to leave when the oceans of Mars started to evaporate, so the chosen ones came to Earth in a vast spaceship called Atlantis. Mermaids are semi-divine beings with magical powers, which they can either use to help or harm mankind. They have many powerful supernatural powers, such as foretelling the future, and control of the elements such as fire and water. Also sometimes, under compulsion, they can give supernatural powers to human beings, or fall in love with human beings, and entice their mortal lovers to follow them beneath the sea. Many similarities exist between the stories concerning mermaids and those told about the sirens. Also of note is Professor Mandelhoff's recent book on how to survive a mermaid attack. It covers both physical and paranormal assault. Professor Mandelhoff, also known as the NASA Supermole, is the source of a lot of our videos inside information. After escaping from NASA, he lived for years under a bridge, drinking vodka and sniffing petrol, driven to madness by what he discovered in a top-secret dossier. Now he is a reformed character, and has come back in from the cold, and rejoined the scientific community. He still disappears now and then, but we know which bridges to look under, and of course NASA say they have never employed him, or even heard of him.